Buenos dias. Today we're gonna go over the flash kick, one of the poster childs for tricking. I'm gonna show you 3 different progressions, so if you are trying to teach the flash kick or you are trying to learn the flash kick, this video is for you. Let's get started. Our first progression involves us using the scoot to do what we're gonna call a no-handed macakaco. And if we can think about it like that, it's gonna be a lot easier to progress and land this trick super consistently. So when we do a macakaco, it is that back flip with the kick where we're landing on our kicking leg. Now I can exaggerate that kick, focus on the arch to hollow transition, and kick it down way more aggressively. When I do it that way, I'm barely using my hands. So what I recommend for people is to learn the scoot and use the scoot as a setup for a macakaco and slowly take away the hands. It's gonna look a lot like this. So the first time we're gonna do a scoot into a macakaco. And you see how my hands were there to catch myself, just in case I under-rotated. That ability to catch oneself if they're not getting all the flip they need is super important because it will save your joints on higher level tricks. After we do that with the hands, we're gonna slowly take them away more and more, until we barely need them at all and can go somewhat over our head. Now keep in mind that when people are learning the scoot to the flash kick, they'll usually start super off axis like this, where when they do the scoot, it goes way over the side, and when they do the flash kick, it barely flips over their head. And then from there, we add inversion over time until we're able to go somewhat over our head. Instead of thinking about the flash kick as this like perfect backflip with a kick in it, it is a lot more off axis and a lot more nuanced. And that nuance makes it way easier to learn. The second progression we're gonna go over is the roundhouse kick progression. So if you have a really strong roundhouse kick and can land on that kicking leg, chances are you can work your way to the pop flash. So all we're gonna do is start in a backside stance, do a round kick, land on that kicking leg. Now we're gonna try and jump off of both feet and do the exact same thing. Now we're gonna slowly add flip to it with every single increment and every single repetition. Now notice I'm way more off axis when I do this. I'm not flipping straight overhead, I'm at a pretty big angle. Understanding that one doesn't have to do a flash kick straight overhead makes it way easier, and from that progression, we can work up to a full flip. That said, it is the off-axis to on-axis progression that I always recommend instead of just throwing our body into the backflip. Our third progression is for the people who can already backflip. Often when coming into tricking, people will have a background from either martial arts, gymnastics, breakdance, or something like that. If you can already backflip, you can probably flash kick. So backflip is just jumping, flipping, landing on our feet. Not too crazy. All we're gonna do is separate our legs and try and land 1-2. If we can do a backflip with a little 1-2 landing, we can then slowly over time take that step out and turn it into a kick. So this is how it kind of looks when people are starting. Backflip with a little step out. Just a tiny kick. Barely looks like a flash kick. Now I'm going to exaggerate that a little bit more. And now I'm gonna try and do a full flash kick, trying to get a nice front kick as I'm doing the backflip motion. Doing this progression while standing can be a little bit difficult, so if you have a strong round off, I recommend using that. Keep in mind, this is tricking. Unless we are being judged in a battle, it is a judgment-free zone. Of those 3 progressions, the first is the best for people who have no background in tricking whatsoever. The second is the best for people who have a little bit of martial arts background and feel comfortable with their kicks. The third is best for someone who already has a backflip and a strong acrobatic foundation and just needs to add the kick. This is tricking. Everybody learns the tricks a little bit different, and everybody does the tricks a little bit different. Don't judge yourself if it's not the flash kick you want. Keep training and keep progressing until it is. My first of 2 really important flash kick tips. When we do a flash kick, we want to be more arch and hollow, but when we do that hollow, we have a kick, instead of jump, tuck with our leg out. To get that nice snap when we see someone do a strong flash kick, it is more of a arch to hollow body kick than it is a jump to tuck with the leg out. It's a huge difference, and I'll show you the 2. This is a jump tuck with the leg out. Looks more like a backflip step out, and this is it with an arch to hollow, exaggerating the kick portion of the trick. The second tip I have is super important for injury prevention, not as important for progression. When we do a flash kick, we want to kick the air and land on our foot, not kick all the way into the ground. If we do that kick into the ground, it's going to be a huge impact on our leg. Our target is actually like above our head when we do a flash kick. After we pass that target, our goal is to prep for the landing. Focusing too much on the kick and not enough on the landing is how I've seen people roll their ankles pretty bad while learning the flash kick. And it is preventable. Just focus on the landing and improve the kick over time. Flash kick is a yellow belt trick. That said, we often see it at a black belt level. To do the flash kick, especially to work one of those off-axis progressions, is relatively safe. And as long as we have our arms there to catch ourselves, there's not that much risk in learning it. That said, when we see people do it at that incredibly high level, I remember when I first started tricking, watching Anise do a flash kick was like mind-blowing to me. That said, it's not crazy difficult. Just doing it with that much skill can be. Don't be intimidated by how a trick or how hard a trick is at the elite, perfect level. Just focus on how to land it initially with the basic technique and then progress from there until your flash kick looks just as good as any black belts. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns on the flash kick or any other trick that I've covered, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get to as many as I can. And thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, do good things, do some tricking training.